Do you remember that picture? What even is her hair?
Taylor Swift, it was so
Oh no.
short. I can't use it. What?
I'm sorry, man, but you have Fabry disease.
No! No!
What happened? Well, see, right here. How did I get it? Do you know anyone in your family with this disease?
Hi, Abuelita.
Hello, sweetie.
How are you?
Hi.
Are you okay?
You got so small.
Oh no!
Oh my God, you're so tiny.
No!
Oh my, look at you.
Oh no!
Yeah, I remember my abuelita had it. Oh, that's probably why, because it's inherited.
I can't believe this, Katrina. You've been fighting this for so long. It's been like 10 years. I can't believe you're about to die. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep. It's been 5 months since I lost Katrina, but I still have to worry about my health.
Well, good morning, Miss Bianca. I'm afraid we don't have good news. It turns out you have alpha-lactidase A deficiency.
What do you mean? What is that?
Well, it's also known as Fabry disease, which is a disease discovered by Dr. William Anderson and Joanna Fabry in England, 1989. But it's a single gene mutation.
But how did I get that?
Well, it's inherited, which means that it's an overproduction of fat in your body cells. So that means someone in your family must have had it, which I assume is sadly the death of your sister.
So that's how she died? How do I prevent that from happening to me?
Well, it's a GLA gene, and it is passed on through family. And there's really not much you can do about it. I mean, sure, parents can do cultured aromatic fluid tests, but also chronic virus sampling. But there's nothing you could have done to stop it from getting to you.
Impossible. I haven't been scratching and I have 20/20 vision.
Although you haven't shown any symptoms, common ones are rash on hands, feet, colitis and cornea, abdominal pain, any extremity pain, and the list goes on, but I understand yours didn't show up until adulthood, which is a common sign because it's not found in women quite as often. But as for men, it's found in 1 in 40,000.
What if I have a child? Does that mean they're gonna get this? Is that gonna affect them when they're older? Wait, are there treatment options for that? Or can it be prevented? Is there a cure?
Whoa there. That's a lot of questions. First off, if you do have any kids in the future, the chances of them getting this disease is 50-50. And sadly, it's not preventable, considering it's inherited. But there's no long-term treatments for it, because you might not even see symptoms. Like I said about the GLA gene, it's all about inheritance, which means this disease, sadly, is not preventable. But there are a few treatments that can help with the symptoms, if you see them early on enough. Sometimes you don't even see symptoms at all until adulthood. So doctors are looking for a cure, and sadly they have not come up with one yet. So odds of your child getting it is 50-50. And while they could go their whole life without it, without being affected, there's still